Hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about a meetup that I did in August 2019 with a few really fun film photographers. So basically, I never got around to editing this because it's kind of a compilation of footage that I took and that my friend took, as well as a bunch of the images that we all took together. So yeah, these images, the ones that I shot, were all shot on my Mamiya RB67, which I had just purchased at the time. It was probably my first week into using it, which was really fun. I guess I should introduce the photographers that you're gonna see today. First up is Ali. Ali's a super cool photographer from Toronto. He has a ton of cool work that'll flash up on the screen right now. He took a lot of really cool portraits of the day and kind of just like kept a really nice vibe going. Really great guy, go check him out. I'll link all of his stuff here right now. And then next up we have Simal. Simal was so chill and it was really great to have another female photographer. Her work was really cool. I love the way all the colors pop. And yeah, it was really cool to meet her and kind of have this day with another female photographer. Next up we have Ashley, who's not actually a photographer, but she runs a YouTube channel, a really successful YouTube channel, and she's now a published author. She was there that day to go kind of film stuff for SHINGIE's channel that you'll see next. She's really chill, and I think all of you guys, if you're interested at all in astrology, should go and check out her book. So I'll link that in the description. And then last but not least, if you're on this video, you probably already know who this is. But if not, SHINGIE, shot by SHINGIE. He was incredible. He helped me kind of put this all together for the meetup today. SHINGIE makes amazing YouTube and Instagram film photography content and photography content, so you should go check him out right now. And without further ado, let's kind of get into what we did that day. First, we all met up at this coffee shop up on Yonge Street in Toronto. If you don't know Toronto, Yonge Street's a really average street, really long. It has a bunch of cool places on it. We met up at this place called, God, I don't even remember. I'll put the name somewhere. But we met up at this really cool coffee shop and then we kind of walked around the area. So first Ali got there, then SHINGIE and Ashley, and then Simal. And it was a really fun time. We just got to know each other, kind of put all of our cameras out on the table and kind of just talked. And it was really fun to kind of get to know people. Being the youngest there and one of the only girls there, it was definitely a weird experience, but I really enjoyed it. And then we kind of walked out and we moved towards this like park area as we walked through the streets. I'll flash up a few of the photos that we got when we were there. This is where SHINGIE took a portrait of me, so did Ali. Took a few portraits there as well. Sadly, Simal doesn't have any of the photos from that day because she was never able to get it developed, but oh well, we're still able to go on and through. Okay, so the video cut out, so I'm gonna do this part again. But now I kind of just want to go through and recap a few of my favorite images from the day. So I wanted to start off first with two of my favorite images that I took. That would be a portrait I took of SHINGIE and a portrait I took of Ali. First up, the portrait I took of SHINGIE. These two portraits I'll put up, they're very similar. They're the first really good portraits that I felt comfortable with that I took on the RB. That's why they're really important to me now, looking back. So I think just the way that it looks, I went back, I originally posted the first few scans I got back from the lab with kind of really awful color correction and like a really bad magenta tint. So I went through, I re-edited these a couple months ago, and now I think they look beyond better. So I think that's why they're my favorite two from the day. But then, as I was saying, I also have this portrait of Ali. He's in front of the leaves by this tree that we were at, and I just really like the way the skin tones and everything looks. So yeah, those would be my favorite images that I took of the day. And then some really, really nice shots that I liked from SHINGIE and Ali were, first up, Ali took this amazing kind of collage type thing. It was 2 pictures of Simal put next to this like no smoking sign. And the shrubbery, I think it's the same shrubbery that I was talking about with Ali's portrait. And it's of her smoking and this no smoking sign. And I just liked the vibe of it, and I think the pictures really go well together. And then next up, a picture that SHINGIE took of this storefront that we were at in black and white. I just love the way that it looks, kind of just the different tonality of black and white, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are probably my favorite images from today. So I guess that's where we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I've grown so much recently, and that definitely keeps me motivated to keep going on this whole YouTube thing. So yeah, if you like it, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Like this video, share it, comment down below. I love reading comments. Leave me any suggestions for future videos. I'm trying to put out at least 1 video a week now, up until I go back to school. I have a few planned out, but not many. So yeah, please hit me with any suggestions, any comments down below. It's really appreciated. Yeah, subscribe. If you haven't followed my Instagram already, please go do that. I'll link it somewhere. It's at ehvisuals. I try to post as frequently as I can. And then lastly, check out my portfolio, and if you're interested at all in my work and want to support me, as well as kind of a humanitarian cause, my zine, Moments from Clifton, is still available. I have a few copies left that I'd really love to sell. It's about Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas last September, and I want to put those profits that I get towards the Bahamian Red Cross to kind of make a difference with Dorian cleanup. And they're still trying to cope with that from last year. It's almost been a full year. So whatever you can spare, if you can buy a print, if you can buy my zine, it goes a long way, and I'd really, really appreciate it, and I know they would too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video if you've made it to the end. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.